during the show. 1. All cell phones, pagers, walkie-talkies, and semaphore flags must be disabled at this time. 2. All photographic and videotape equipment must be stowed away beneath your seat at this time. You may retrieve them at the end of the show. 3. Everyone must remain in their seat until intermission. AWOL audience members run the risk of becoming part of a scene. The aisles are used by the actors. 4. All those noisy little cellophane-wrapped mints and candies must be unwrapped at this time. 5. C rations and K rations can be consumed only in the lobby. Translation: no food or drink in the auditorium. 6. Everyone is ordered to enjoy the show. That is all.
maison.
Non, Arietta. Moi, je reste ici.
Oh oui, nous verrons bien. Bien, petit mousquetaire.
Non, Arietta, non. Non. Arietta, no. No.
What's this one?
That is frangipani.
But what a color.
You will find many more flowers out here. Je servirai le café. C'est tout.
Oui, Monsieur Devec.
Well, I'm just speechless. And that lunch, wild chicken? I didn't know it was even wild. Gosh, I had no idea that people lived like this, right out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
Sugar?
Thanks.
1?
3. I know it's a big load for a demi-tasse to carry. All right, I'm a hick. You know so many American words. Do you know what a hick is?
A hick is one who lives in a stick.
Sticks. Plural, the sticks.
Pardon, the sticks. I remember now.
How long did it take you to build up a plantation like this?
I came to the Pacific when I was a young man.
Emile, is it true that all the planters on this island, are they all running away from something?
Who is not running away from something? There are fugitives everywhere. Paris, New York, even in Small Rock. Where you come from?
Oh, you mean Little Rock.
Little Rock. You know fugitives there?
I'll show you a picture of a Little Rock fugitive. I got this clipping today from my mother.
Ensign Nellie Forbush, Arkansas's own Florence Nightingale.
That was written by the social editor, Mrs. Leeming. To read her, you'd think I'm practically the most important nurse in the entire Navy, and that it's only a matter of time before I become a lady admiral.
In this picture, you do not look much like an admiral.
Oh, well, that was before I knew what rain and mud and heat could do to your disposition. But it isn't raining today. Gosh, it's beautiful here. Just look at that yellow sun. You know, I don't think it's the end of the world like everybody else thinks. I just can't work myself up to getting that low. You know what they call me down at the Fleet Hospital? Knucklehead Nellie. I suppose I am, but I can't help it. When the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a ball of jello and appear more intelligent and smart, but I'm stuck like a dope with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Want to know anything else about me?
Yes, you say you are a fugitive. When you joined the Navy, what were you running away from?
Gosh, I don't know. It was more like I was running to something. I wanted to see what the world was like. Outside Little Rock, I mean, and, well, I wanted to meet different kinds of people and find out if I liked them better.
I'm finding out.
Would you like some cognac?
I'd love some.
Wonder how I'd feel living on a hillside, looking on an ocean beautiful and still.
This is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Someone young and smiling, climbing up my hill.
We are not alike. Probably I'd bore him. He's a cultured Frenchman. I'm little Hill.
Younger men than I, officers and doctors, probably pursue her. She could have her pick.
Wonder why I feel jittery and jumpy. I am like a schoolgirl waiting for a dance.
Can I ask her now? I am like a schoolboy. What will be her answer? Do I have a chance? In peacetime, the boat from America comes once a month. The ladies, the wives of the planters, often go to Australia during the hot months. It can get very hot here.
It can get hot in Arkansas, too.
Ah, yes?
Uh-huh.
I have many books here. Marcel Proust? André Gide? Did you study French in school?
Oh, yes.
Oh, then you can read French.
No. I can conjugate a few verbs. I bet you read a lot.
Out here, one becomes hungry to learn everything. Not to miss anything, not to let anything good pass by.
Yes.
One waits so long for what is good, and when at last it comes, one cannot risk to lose. So one must speak and act quickly, even if it seems almost foolish to be so quick. I know it is only 2 weeks. A dinner given at your officers' club. Do you remember?
Yes.
And that is the way things happen sometimes, isn't it, Nellie?
Yes, it is, Emil.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger. You may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then that somewhere you'll see her again have children, when I die, they will be growing up. You could afford to take them back to America, if you like. Think about it.
Monsieur de Beck, le jeep de mademoiselle est ici. Le jeep de mademoiselle. Votre jeep.
My sheep. Oh, my Jeep! Gosh, thanks, Henrietta. I'm on duty in 10 minutes.
Before you leave, Nellie, I want to tell you something. A while ago, you asked me a question. Why did I leave France?
Oh, Emile, that was none of my business.
But I want to tell you. I had to leave France. I killed a man.
Why did you kill him?
He was a wicked man, a bully. Everyone in our village was glad to see him die. It was not to my discredit. Do you believe me, Nellie?
You have just told me that you killed a man and that it's all right. I hardly know you. And yet, I know it's all right.
Thank you, Nellie. You will think?
I will think.
Eh bien!
Bravo, papa.
Merci, monsieur.
Oui, j'entends bien aussi.
Ah oui?
Attends, papa. Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est belle.
Dites-moi pourquoi la vie est gaie. Dites-moi pourquoi j'aime mademoiselle. Parce que vous m'aimez.
What's it made of?
Made out of head. Is real human.
What makes it so small?
Schlunk. The only way to keep human head is to slink 'em.
No thanks.
$50. Send home Chicago.
Here you are, Mary. Put them down, Professor. These beautiful skirts were made by myself, the professor here, and 3 other Seabees in half the time it takes you native workers to make them. See? No stretch. Look 'em over, Sweaty Pie, and give me your price.
Hey, look at this shirt.
Take it up with the manager.
Hey, big dealer. Hey, Luther Billis.
What's the trouble? What can I do for you, my boy?
Look at this shirt.
The Billis Laundry is not responsible for minor burns and tears. What do you say, Sweatso? What am I offered?
All hands sewn. Gee, that's mighty fine work.
Do you hear that, Sweaty Pie? You can probably sell these to the chumps for $5 or $6 a piece. Now, I'll let you have the whole bunch for, say, $80.
Give you $10.
What?
Not enough?
Yeah, you're right, not enough.
Then you done well keep.
Now look here, dragon lady. What's that you got there? A boar's tooth bracelet? Where'd you get that? Valley High.
You like?
You know what that is? A bracelet made out of a single boar's tooth. They cut the tooth from the boar in a big ceremonial over there on Valley High. Ain't a souvenir you can pick up in the South Pacific that's as valuable as this. What do you want for it, Mary?
$100.
$100? That's cheap. I thought it'd be more.
I don't know how she can turn him off for that.
Make you special offer, big dealer. Trade you boar's tooth bracelet for all grass skirts.
It's a deal.
Wait a minute. It's no deal till you throw in something for good luck.
All right, what do you want me to throw in?
$100. Good luck.
You don't run into these things every day. They're scarce as hen's teeth.
They're bigger, too.
Curse that Valley High. Why does it have to be off limits? You can get everything over there. Bracelets, shrunken heads, old ivory.
Young French women.
Yeah. Knock it off. I'm talking about souvenirs.
So sweet.
I gotta get a boat and get over there. I'm feeling restless. Gotta take a trip.
Only officers can sign on boats.
Ah, I'll get a boat, all right. I'll latch onto some officer who's got some imagination. I'd like to see that boar's tooth ceremonial as much as I would. It's a heck of a ceremonial. Dancing, drinking, everything.
You big phony. We all know why you really want to go to Valley High.
Why?
French planters put all their young women over there when they found out us GIs were coming. That's why. It's not about boar's teeth. It's about women.
It is boar's teeth. And women. What games we got? We ain't got days.
We get packages from home. We get movies, we get shows. We get speeches from our skipper. And advice from Tokyo Rose.
We get letters just before the we get music from the swell.
What don't we get? You know damn well. We got nothing to put on a clean white suit for. What we need is what there ain't no substitute for. There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day.
We feel restless, we feel blue. We feel lonely and in breathe. We feel every kind of feeling, but the feeling of relief.
We get hungry as a wolf out when he Red Riding Hood.
What don't we feel?
We don't feel good.
Lots of things in life are beautiful, but brother, there is one particular thing that is nothing whatsoever in any way, shape, or form like any other.
There is nothing like a day, nothing in the world. There is nothing you can name that is anything like a day. Nothing else is built the same, nothing in the world.
There is absolutely nothing like the French
Yes, Miss Forbush, I did it all last night. You don't have to open it now.
Why, you do beautiful work, Luther. You even did the pleats in my shorts.
Ah, pleats ain't hard. You better roll along now and catch up to your gang.
Pleats are very hard, Luther. How do you do such delicate work at night in the dark?
There was a moon.
There was a moon.
A full moon?
How much, Luther?
Oh, no, not for you.
Gosh, I guess I'm just about the luckiest nurse on this island to have found you. You're a treasure. Oh, well, goodbye, Luther. 1, 2, 3, 4.
She's a nice girl, but some of them nurses, the officers can have them.
They've got them.
Well, they can have them.
Don't suppose that they may pride or completely free from flaws, or as faithful as ever, or as kind as Santa Claus.
It's a waste of time to worry over things that they have not. Be thankful for the things they've got. There's nothing you can name that is anything like a day. There are no books like a day. Nothing looks like a day. There are no drinks like a day. And nothing thinks like a day. Nothing acts like a day. Or attracts like a day. There ain't a thing that's wrong with any man here that can't be gone by looking here. A girly, womanly, female, feminine day.
Hello.
Hello?
You make trouble for me?
Huh?
Are you crummy major?
No, I'm even crummier than that. I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant.
Hiya, Lieutenant. New on the rock?
Just came in on that PBY.
Yeah, where from?
A little island south of Marie Louise.
And you've been up there where they use the real bullets.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Lieutenant. You sexy man.
Thanks. You're looking pretty, fit yourself.
Real sexy.
Who is she?
She's Tonkinese. Used to work for a French planter.
French planters, stingy bastards.
Say, I wonder if any of you know a French planter named Debec.
Emile Debec? I think he's the guy who lives on top of that hill. Do you know him?
No. But I'm going to.
Hey, Lieutenant. You got a sweetheart? Send home Chicago, the sexy sweetheart.
No, she's a Philadelphia girl.
What's that? Philadelphia girl? What's that mean? No sexy? You like I give you free.
Free? You never give me anything free.
You know sexy like Lieutenant. Take.
No thanks. Where'd you get that anyway?
Body high.
Here's your office. Here's your office.
That's the island over there with the 2 volcanoes on it. Officers can get launches and go over there.
Valley High. What does that mean?
Body high mean I am your special island. Mean here I am. Body high is your special island, Lieutenant. I know. You listen. You hear island call to you. Listen. You hear something? Listen.
I hear the sound of wind and waves, that's all.
You don't hear something calling? Listen.
No, I think I hear something.
Shut your big fat mouth.
Hear a voice? Most people live on a lonely island.
island is off limits due to the fact that the French planters have all their young women running around over there. Of course, you being an officer, you could get a launch. I'd even be willing to requisition a boat for you. What do you say, Lieutenant? Valley High may call you any night, any day. In your heart, you'll hear it call you. Come away, come away. Huh, Lieutenant? No, I see what you mean. Being off limits and all. Take a lot of persuading to get me to go over there. But another thing goes on over there. The ceremonial of the boar's tooth. After they kill the boar, they pass around some of that coconut liquor. The women dance with just skirts on. And everybody gets to know everybody pretty well. Just a little tribal ceremonial. Primitive, but astonishing. And I thought you being up in the shooting moor for such a long time without getting any recreation, I thought you might be interested.
I am. Right now, I've got to report to the island commander.
Oh. Professor, take the lieutenant up in the truck.
Professor?
That's because he went to college. You go to college?
Yes.
Where?
A place in New Jersey.
Where, Rutgers?
No, Princeton.
Oh. Folks got money, eh, Lieutenant? Don't be ashamed of it. We understand. Say, maybe you'd like to hear the professor talk some language. What would you like to hear? Latin? Grecian? Give him some Latin.
Rodactius vivis lucin.
Ain't that beautiful?
Neque altum semparagando dum per salus.
Now, Lieutenant, what did he say?
I'm afraid I haven't the slightest idea.
What's the matter? Didn't you graduate? Take the lieutenant to the building.
All right.
He'll never make captain.
There she is, sir.
You are causing an economic revolution on this island. French planters can't find a native to pick a coconut or milk a cow because you're paying them 10 times as much to make these ridiculous grass skirts.
French planters, stingy bastards.
Excuse me, sir.
Who are you?
Billis, sir. Luther Billis. The natives can now go back to work on the farms. The demand for grass skirts can now be met by us Seabees.
Dressmakers? Do you mean to tell me that the Seabees of the U.S. Navy are now
If you
about
like the idea, sir, we can just drop it right here, sir. Just pretend I never brought it up.
Luther Billis.
Yes, sir.
Oh, nothing. Just making a mental note. I want to be sure not to forget your name.
I want to see you pick up every scrap of this paraphernalia now. And for last time, carried way down there, beyond that fence, off Navy property.
Come on, everybody. Take all this stuff and throw it over that fence.
All right, take it away. Off Navy property.
You go, too.
All right, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Lieutenant, who are you anyway?
Lieutenant Joseph Cable, sir. Just flew in.
A joyride?
No, sir. Orders.
A Marine, under orders to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm Captain Brackett.
How do you do, sir?
This is my executive officer, Commander Harbison. Well, what's it all about?
My colonel feels these islands are all in danger because none of us has been getting first-hand intelligence. And what we need is a coast watch.
A coast watch?
A man with a radio, hiding out on one of those Jap-held islands, where he could watch for ships as they start down the bottleneck. Down this way.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, sir, our pilots could do a hell of a lot to Jap convoys with information like that.
You'd have to sneak this man ashore at night from a submarine.
Yes, sir.
Well, who's going to do it?
Well, sir, I've been elected.
You've got quite an assignment, son.
How long do you think you'd last sending messages out there before the Japs found you?
I think I'd be okay if I could take a man with me who really knew the country. Headquarters has found there's a man living here who used to have a plantation on Marie Louise Island.
Marie Louise? That's a really good spot. It's right on the bottleneck.
What's this Frenchman's name?
Emile Debec.
Meet me in my office in about half an hour, Cable.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Bill. Maybe we'll get into this war yet.
tell those guys at the shop to stop making the grass skirts?
Sure, they just turned out one of these. What do you think of it?
That don't look like a dried up human head. Looks like an old orange painted with shoe polish.
That's what it is.
Go back to the shop and tell them to try again. If I order a dried up human head, I want a human head. Dried up. Fade. Here he comes. Don't change your expression, Lieutenant. Just act like we're talking casual. I got the vote.
What vote?
Keep walking down the company street. Keep your voice down. I signed out a vote in your name. We're shoving off for Valley High in 45 minutes.
No, we're not. I've got to see Captain Brackett.
Lieutenant, what are you doing to me? I signed this vote out in your name.
Then you're just the man to go back and cancel it. Forget the whole thing, okay?
Lieutenant, you and me are going on a boat trip whether you like it or not.
Hey, without through there!
I threw it. What are you gonna do?
Cable, we've got some dope on your Frenchman. Marie Louise Island, moved down here 16 years ago. Lived with a Polynesian woman for about 5 years. 2 kids by her. She died. Here's one thing we gotta get cleared up. Seems he left France in a hurry. Killed a guy. What do you think of that?
Might be a handy man to have around.
Cable.
Quail, send her in. Come in, Miss Forbush.
Captain Brackett, please excuse the way
You look fine. May I present Commander Harbison?
I have the pleasure of meeting Miss Forbush twice a week. We serve together on the GI Entertainment Committee.
Oh. And may I also present Lieutenant Joseph Cable, Miss Forbush. Sit down, Miss Forbush. How's the Thanksgiving entertainment coming along?
Oh, very well, thank you, sir. We practice whenever we get a chance.
About a week ago, you had lunch with a French planter, Emile de Beck.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about him?
Well, what do I know about him?
That's right.
Well, we met at the Officers Club dance. He was there and I met him. Then I had lunch with him that day.
Yes, now what kind of a man is he?
He's very nice. He's kind. He's attractive. I just don't know what you want to know, sir.
Miss Forbush, Captain Brackett wants to know, did you discuss politics?
No, sir.
Would you have discussed politics, Commander? Now, what we're specifically interested in is when these fellows come out from France, it's generally because they've had some trouble. Has he told you anything about that? What do you know about his family?
Oh, he has no family, no wife, nobody.
He hasn't any children?
No, sir.
And you say he's never told you why he left France?
Yes, sir. He left France because he killed a man.
Did he tell you why?
No, but he will if I ask him.
Well, Miss Forbush, that's exactly what we'd like to have you do. Find out as much as you can about him, his background, his opinions, and why he killed this man in France.
In other words, you want me to spy on him.
Well, I'm afraid it is something like that.
Why? Do you suspect him of something?
No, it's just that we don't know very much about him, and... Will you help us, Miss Forbush?
I'll try.
Thank you. You may go now if you wish.
I don't know very much about him, really. Do I?
He's kept a few secrets from her, hasn't he?
Well, you don't spring a couple of Polynesian kids on a woman right off the bat.
I'm afraid we're not going to get much out of her. She's obviously in love with him.
That's hard to believe, sir. They tell me he's a middle-aged man.
Cable! It is a common mistake for boys of your age and athletic ability to underestimate men who reach their maturity.
I didn't mean, sir.
Young women frequently find a grown man attractive. Strange as it may seem to you, I myself am over 50. I'm a bachelor, and, Cable, I do not, by any means, consider myself through. You may go.
Yes, sir.
What makes you so damn sure this mission isn't gonna work?
Marie Louise Island is 24 miles long and 3 miles wide. Let's say that every time they send out a message, they move to another hill. Well, it seems to me, looking at this thing, realistically, they could last about a week.
Of course it would be worth it if it were the right week. With decent information, our side might get moving. Operation Alligator might get off its can.
Here it is, sir. I got it.
Okay, Bill. See ya, Chow. See ya, ciao, Bill.
Okay. See ya, ciao.
Got the address right?
I think so, sir. Mrs. Amelia Fortuna, 325 Euclid Avenue, Shaker Heights, Cleveland, Ohio.
That's right. I want to pack it myself.
Yes, sir.
Going to be wearing that to chow, sir?
Letter from home?
Yes. Do you get letters from your mother telling you that everything you do is wrong?
No. My mother thinks everything I do is right. Of course, I don't tell her everything I do.
My mother's so prejudiced.
Against Frenchmen?
Against anyone living outside of Little Rock. She makes a big thing about two people having different backgrounds.
Ages.
Oh, no. Mother thinks older men are better for girls than younger men.
This has been a very discouraging day for me.
Do you agree with Mother about people having things in common? For instance, if the man likes symphony music and the girl likes Dinah Shore, or if he reads Marcel Proust and she doesn't read anything. Well, do you think Mother's right?
Well, she might be.
Well, I don't think she is.
Well, maybe she's not.
Well, goodbye, Lieutenant. You've helped a lot.
Listen, you don't know so much about that guy. You better read that over 2 or 3 times.
I'll show you what I think of that idea.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you.
What did he want?
Huh?
What did he want?
Who?
Iron Belly.
Oh, Captain Brackett? Oh, nothing. Nothing important. Something about the Thanksgiving show.
Then what's the problem, Knucklehead?
Huh?
I said, what's the problem?
Oh, nothing. There's not going to be any trouble anymore because, well, I've made up my mind about one thing. It's all off.
Him?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna break it off clean before it's too late.
Knucklehead, what's wrong? What did he do?
Oh, well, he didn't do anything, really. It's just that, well, I guess I just don't know very much about him, and, well, before I go any further with this thing, I may as well just not get started. Don't you think so, too?
Yeah, I do.
You do, huh? Well, I guess I do, too. Well, you don't have to look so dramatic about it. Things like this happen every day. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Get the picture? I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms. I'm gonna wave that man right out of my arms and send him on his way. Don't try to patch it up, tear it up, tear it up. Wash him out, dry him out, push him out, fly him out. Cancel him and let him go. Yes, sister. I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair. I'm gonna wash that man right
That song, is it the new American song?
It's an American type song. We were just kind of putting in our own words. Where is everybody?
It is strange with your American songs. One is either desirous to get rid of one's lover, or one weeps for a man one cannot have.
That's right.
I like a song that says, I love you, and you love me. And isn't that fine?
Yes, that's fine.
I left a note for you at the hospital. It was to ask you to my home for dinner next Friday.
Oh, well, I don't think I'll be able to come, Emil.
I've asked all my friends, the planters' colony.
Oh, a big party. Well, then if I can't come, you won't miss me.
But it is for you. For my friends to meet you, and more important, for you to meet them. To give you an idea of what your life would be like here. I want you to know more about me, how I live and think.
Know more about you?
Yes, you know very little about me.
That's right. Would you sit down? Do you think about politics much? And if so, what do you think about politics?
Do you mean my political philosophy?
I think that's what I mean.
Well, to begin, I believe in the free life, in freedom for everyone.
Like in the Declaration of Independence?
C'est ça. All men are created equal, isn't it?
Emil, you really believe that?
Yes.
Well, thank goodness.
It is why I am here, why I killed a man.
Oh, yes. I meant to ask you about that one, too. I don't want you to think I'm prying into your private life, asking a lot of questions. It's just that, well, I always find it interesting why a person kills another person.
Of course, Nellie, that has worried you. Allow me to explain. When I was a boy, I carried my heart in my hand. So when this man came to our town, though my father said he was good, I thought he was bad. I was young. He attracted all the mean and cruel people to him. Soon he was running our town. He could do anything, take anything. I did not like that. I was young. I stood up in the public square and made a speech. I called upon everyone to stand with me against this man.
What did they do?
They walked away
Why?
because they saw him standing behind me. I turned and he said to me, I'm going to kill you now. We fought. I was never so strong. I knocked him to the ground, and when he fell, his head struck a stone, and I ran to the waterfront and joined a cargo boat. I did not even know where it was going. I stepped off that boat in another world, where I am now, and where I want to stay. Nellie, will you marry me? There are so few days in our life, Nellie. The time I have with you now is precious to me. Have you been thinking?
I have been thinking.
Born on the opposite sides of the sea, we are as different as people can be.
It's true.